Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Lavinia with Top Notch Property Management. And today we'll be talking about the red flags when it comes to screening potential tenants. So pay attention because I will be talking about 8 red flags. So let's start with the first one. The income. If the income is lower than 2.5 or 3 times the rent, then chances are that they won't be able to pay each month the rent. So, do not accept anybody who has the income lower than 2.5 times. Don't go below that. I would advise you to even not go below 3 times, but to each his own. The second red flag is the credit score. As I was mentioning in the previous episodes, you should not accept anybody who has a credit score lower than 600. It shows that they are not very responsible and you don't want such tenants in your property, do you? The third red flag: if they are in a hurry to move in the same day, or they offer you cash or a check for deposit, be very cautious, because if you take that check and you allow them to move in fast, by the time you get to the bank and you realize that the check is dishonored, they will already be moved in your property. And when it comes to cash, you shouldn't be putting your hands on cash nowadays. We have enough ways of paying online through wire or apps that allow you to receive the money. Do not deal with cash. Stay on the safe side. Overall, the idea of moving in so quickly seems pretty sneaky. So be wise in your decision and check with their previous landlord to see why are they moving out, if they had any issues, for how long were they staying in her property, if they paid on time each month, if they took care of the property, and so on. Take your time to connect with the other landlord, because most of the times landlords are really supportive of each other and most likely they will give you all the information that you need. So as I mentioned before, some prospective tenants will give you the name of the landlord but the contact number of a friend. So to verify that, just go online and make sure the name matches the phone number, because you don't want to be talking to a fake landlord that will just praise them as tenants. And while you are on the phone with the landlord, you can ask about details regarding their property, just to make conversation, like how big is it, how many bedrooms has, because all this information, if it's the real landlord, they will be able to respond on the spot straight away without having to think about it too much, and it will also match with the information that you can find online. In case the potential tenant refuses to give you the information of the previous landlord, be aware that there were some issues and he doesn't want you to find out. The fourth red flag: if they don't show up on time or they keep rescheduling the meeting, chances are they will not be paying on time. You want to deal with responsible, respectful adults. When somebody thinks that they can reschedule on you how they please, that means they don't respect your time. And so be mindful of this red flag. The next red flag, number 5. If they have more than 3 pets and younger than 6 months, because they most likely are not potty trained yet and they will just mess up your property. And more than 3 pets, it sounds like a zoo to me, so 3 should be enough. Red flag number 6. If they had an eviction before or bad reviews from the previous landlord. As I was saying, when you check with the landlord to see why they want to move in fast, or even if they don't want to move in fast, take the time to call the previous landlord and ask all the questions that I previously mentioned. You want to understand what type of tenant you are dealing with, and you want to see if they are a good fit for your property. Again, if you see they were evicted and it shows in their records, don't even think about it. You don't want to deal with such tenants. Red flag number 7. If they don't have the money to pay for the deposit, make no exceptions. The tenants must pay the full amount. And don't accept half of it now and half of it later. You might never see the rest of the money. And if they don't have the amount to pay for the deposit, they most likely won't have for the rent as well in the future. So be aware of these financial struggles. They might be deferred on you later. This was sweet and short like usual. My advice is to trust your gut and make a wise decision based on the information you have and the first impression they left on you. Alright guys, make sure you find the perfect tenant for your property. And if you liked this video, please press the like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend. If you want to contact me, my email will be down below. And until next time, have a great day!